Morning folks, it's a Saturday of the bank holiday weekend at the end of August, not sure what number it is, 26 maybe, something like that. I'm at Crowden Camping and Caravanning Club site and I'm going to set off for a walk around some reservoirs. The sun has come out, it was raining all night and it was pretty chilly, 14 degrees in the van when I woke up this morning. But it's packed. They're jammed in like sardines. So not really my thing, but I'll put up with it. Get out for the day today. There's more rain due, so we've got to make the most of it. That road behind me, which I've just risked my life to get across, there are no tunnels or lights. It's the main road going east from Manchester, I think, across the top of the peaks. And there was a hum all night. I don't know if it was the road or maybe it was the rain. I don't know. Anyway, it was different to Ebury Hill, where I was last time. Anyway, I found a path. One of the paths around the reservoir is closed, so I'm gonna have to take a different route or swim across. I don't know. I'll show you what I'm looking at the moment. This is why I'm coming here. I know I'm looking into the sun at the moment, but that's where I am. So we've got peaks going off there, right in front of me by these, in front of these fir trees. There's a bit of a reservoir, and there was 2 or 3 here. We'll go and have an explore of those. Got a bit of sunshine at the moment, and the clouds aren't moving very fast, so that's good. Hopefully it will stay. That's one little peak. That's the I can't remember what it is, going across. The campsite is about in the middle. And it's 200 yards set back from the road, so it's not too bad. Another little peak over this side. There's a walk up the top of there, which I might do tomorrow. This is a stream coming down from the peaks and it's leading into this reservoir behind me. There's the cold looking water leading into Torside Reservoir. I think there are 3 or 4 next to each other here. That's the start of Torside Reservoir. Not a very popular path, I would say. I don't know, this is 5 feet, 6 feet tall now. Come on, rangers, get it trimmed. Pretty low, I guess, at the moment. Nice hills over there. So I've got to get to the end to where the dam is and then walk back round the other side. There's the reservoir through the trees. There's my path, it's improved somewhat. But now I can see just to the right of me, there's a man-made stream. You call it gully, something like that. And this is high up above the reservoir. Maybe it's just a header stream, I don't know. It comes down from another little reservoir not too far up the Tor. That's my path. That's a view of another dale. Probably doesn't pick it up on the camera. It's lots of purple, lots of heather up there. And then just to the left, some sailing club of sorts. Plenty of blackberries along here. I forgot to bring my collecting tin, but and don't really taste so much. Some lovely colours up there. I was going to wait till light shines on it, but I could be here all day for that. It's clouded over a bit. There's a motorhome heading along the road, the low road. Somehow I've got to walk back that way. Get down to the end, and the dam looks pretty high. That's a bit better. I've come in a bit across that little Leek thing, and I'm now on the Pennine Way. Don't know where that starts or finishes. Goes across the Pennines, of course, and this is part of the Pennine Way to the end of this reservoir, I think. It's very pleasant. Get off fly. He's gone. First sign of the dam at the end of the reservoir, with the gorgeous hills in the background. It's going to be time for a sit down and a swig of water, I think. I think that's probably the best view I'm going to get of it. See the heather in the foreground, lots of purples up in the hills. And that was off that man-made stream at the top. Maybe the overflow. That runs under the bridge where I'm standing and down into the next reservoir, or another man-made stream beside it. Yes, I've just seen a sign and it calls it an overflow channel. That's the next one down. I'll put on screen what it's called. I was going to go and walk around that, but that goes on for miles. I've done 1.6 miles to this point, and you can see the overflow channel again running alongside. Lower reservoir. Walkway across the top, which is still the Pennine Way, down to Torside. And just looking back, I've caught the peaks behind me, behind the campsite. I've now come off the Pennine Way, that carries on south, and I'm now on the Langdale Trail, which goes east-west towards Sheffield, I think. And there are no views of the reservoir here, it's just a nice wide trail through the woods. Still hasn't rained yet, so that's good. And there's a few people out walking. It is Saturday morning, I suppose. I don't know what the time is, 12 o'clock or something. But it's very pleasant. Hopefully I'll get to see the reservoir again in a bit. Finally, it's opened up a bit. A little stream coming off the hills, feeding into the reservoir. And over here is that yacht club. I might go and see if we can get a coffee there. And that's the other side. Looking at that dale. Purples, yellows, all over the side of the hills.
The Longdendale chain of reservoirs consists of 5 large dams impounding the river Etherow. They are owned and operated by United Utilities, which also includes the ownership of the Longdendale estate, which is 7,500 hectares, or 11,000 football pitches, of water catchment land, including moorland, woodland and farmland. From the east to west, the reservoirs are Woodhead, Torside in front of us, and also the largest of the chain, Rhodeswood, Vale House and Bottoms reservoirs. The Transpennine Trail provides visitors with a magnificent gateway into the Peak District National Park and the Longdendale Valley. The name Longdendale means long wooded valley, and much of the valley is owned by United Utilities, with the reservoirs providing water for the people of Greater Manchester.
I finished my path up the edge of Torside, which is to the left. This is the dam to the next reservoir, which is Woodhead. And that goes miles off in the distance here, not going around that as it's raining. And then up the end of there are Woodhead tunnels, which are famous. I think it's about 3.5 miles away, it was saying on the signpost. I'm not going to do that either. All the way down there it goes to the top of Torside Reservoir, and they've closed one of the paths, so I have to go the long way round. I think it's up via that church. Let's go and find that before I get drenched. I'm almost back to the campsite now. A bit of rain has just passed. That's the busy Woodhead Pass Road, and then that's the Torside Reservoir I've been around. So I didn't get a cup of coffee. I have to get back to the van and get a brew there. I've just got back and found my chair. I'm knackered. It shows 4.6 miles on the app, and I forgot to start it, so let's say it was 5 miles. So it's pretty good. Worn out, I'm a bit wet, and I haven't even opened the van yet. So give it a few minutes and I'll go and get myself a cuppa. I think that's a wrap for this one. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio.